Hello and welcome to In the Kitchen with Matt. I am your host, Matt Taylor. Today I'm going to show you how to make chocolate Oreo truffles. Oh yeah, they're super easy to make, simple ingredients. If I can do it, you can do it. Before we move on, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my new videos. Let's get started. Down below in the description box, you'll find the list of the ingredients and their amounts. I have 8 ounces of softened cream cheese, and I just set this out at room temperature. If you forget to do that, you can just put it in the microwave, like on the defrost setting, to soften it up. And we want to blend this with a mixer until it's nice and smooth. Like so, and we can just let this sit here for a moment. In my food processor, I'm going to add the Oreos. Now you can use the classic flavor Oreos if you want, or you could also use like the golden Oreos. That was 32, and we want about 40 of them. And so I'm going to put these in my food processor and just blend this up into little crumbs, or you can just put them all in like a big Ziploc bag and then just smash it with like a rolling pin to get the crumbs. That way you do not have to use a food processor. Okay, until we have nice crumbs. Okay, now back over to the cream cheese. We're gonna add our crumbs. I'm just gonna do a little bit at a time. And now you can use a stand mixer with a paddle attachment. You could use your hand mixer, or you can just stir them in with a spoon. And I think I will save some of these dry crumbs, and go on the top. So as one of the topping options, blend this in. That's good. And then I'm going to just switch over to a spatula and just further mix these in. All right, and now what you're going to do is you're going to use very clean hands, or use these little gloves. I normally just use clean hands, but someone always complains in my videos if they see me just using my hands, which is kind of funny, but anyway. So, and I'm going to take this little tablespoon scoop, and it could be whatever size that you want. This just makes a really good size of a ball. And we want to just roll this up. See, it's just hard to roll when you have these types of gloves. But anyway, we want to make it, shape it, and you could even just shape it inside your tablespoon if you wanted to. This might be a little small, but that's okay. And then we are going to make them and put them on a sheet pan lined with some parchment paper. Exactly like if we were going to make like cake pops or something like that, you know? Okay, so there, you can use those gloves, or just come in with the clean hands, which is what I normally do. Just so much easier. Just roll them up. Just make sure your hands are clean. And get a nice little round ball edge with this. There we go. All right, once you're done rolling them, you'll get somewhere between 24 to 26 of them, depending on the size that you make them. I made 24 right here. And we want to chill these so they stiffen up. Right now they're too soft to dip. So we'll put them in the refrigerator for a couple hours to harden up a bit. Or you can even put them in the freezer for about 30 minutes to 45 minutes. On to that step. About 5 minutes to 10 minutes before you want to take them out and dip them, you want to melt the chocolate. And there's a variety of different chocolates you can use, like candy melts like these. Also, they're called melting wafers. My favorite kind is called Candy Quick. It just turns out really runny and it dips really, really well. And so I really like this brand, and they have a chocolate brand as well. or you can just use chocolate bars, or you could use chocolate chips, your favorite kind, semi-sweet, milk chocolate, dark chocolate chips, whatever you want to do. If you do use real chocolate, you have to temper the chocolate. If you don't temper the chocolate, then you just want to store them in the refrigerator. Otherwise, if you put them out at room temperature, after a while they will get really soft on you and start to melt. Okay? That's why I like using the candy coating like this, Candy Quick, or the candy melts, because there's no cocoa butter in these and it sets at room temperature a lot better. And in here, it's just a tray full of chocolate squares. So I'm going to melt these up. And then to melt the chocolate or the candy melts, just do it in the microwave on bursts of 30 seconds and then stir, 30 seconds and then stir. Or you could do the double boiler method, where you take like a bowl like this, or a metal bowl, and then put it on top of a pot with some water, and then turn the heat on medium, and as the steam rises, it'll gently heat up the bowl, melting the chocolate. Either way. And there's so many designs that we can do with these after we dip them in the chocolate. So I have my chocolate melted. I have these out of the fridge, and they're nice and chilled and firm. And then I have those leftover crumbs, Oreo crumbs that we can put on top, some chopped nuts, peanuts, pecans, and some coconut flakes. And then we got these sprinkles, a lot of different colors of sprinkles and different types of sprinkles. And then also I can do drizzles of chocolate, different kind of colors of chocolate on there. So many designs that you can do. And now we dip these in the chocolate. And you could use like a fork. I have this little dipping tool that you can use. It's just sits right on there like this. And you can just roll it around in the chocolate and then take it out like that. And it kind of drizzles off. So that's kind of cool that you can use. Something like that. You can use a spoon. You can stick these with a little skewer, like a bamboo skewer, if you wanted to. And this Candy Quick is just really nice. It melts really thin, and then it hardens pretty quickly as well. So I normally do a combination of the Candy Quick and then other different types of chocolate. I like to have a lot of varieties for people. A lot of variety. Before it chills, you can come in here and put some of the some of those cookie crumbs on there. You can do some nuts on there as well if you wanted to. I'm going to leave some of these blank white because I want to drizzle chocolate on them. Maybe on that one I will do some red sprinkles. This would be great for like Valentine's Day or for Christmas, right? And on this one, I'll do some green sprinkles to match the red one. And then I melted some chocolate Candy Quick. Let the excess drain off. Put that on there, and then I have some coconut flakes I'm going to put on this one. Maybe do some crumbs on that one. And now I just scooped some of that melted chocolate and put it in this little bag and then snipped off the corner. This is just a sandwich bag. And then we'll just make this little mini piping bag. And drizzle some chocolate on there. Alright, and when you're done dipping and designing them, you can just pop it in the fridge for about 15 minutes and they will set up nicely. And after they set, you can bite into them. I'm just going to grab this one and bite into it, show you what it looks like on the inside. All right, the chocolate Oreo truffles are done and turned out fantastic. Really easy to do, simple ingredients. If I can do it, you can do it. Also, there's a variety of ways that you can decorate them, or you can just leave them plain if you want. Totally up to you. I'm Matt Taylor. This has been another episode of In the Kitchen with Matt. Thank you for joining me. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or requests, put them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thumbs up, down the corner, push it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos. Take care. Time for me to dive into one of these. Oh yeah. Grab this one right here.